$15,000 budget should buy freedom, not a turbo, a touchscreen, and a repair estimate. While newer premium cars bury basic transportation under complexity, 6 forgotten machines still offer real comfort around engines built for the long haul. I found the exact years worth buying, the traps that can ruin each deal, and the final car avoids the transmission mistake most buyers never see coming. Let's get to work. Number 6. The 2011 to 2014 Acura TSX 2.4. Most people shopping for an old luxury sedan type Lexus into the search bar and pay the badge tax. The TSX slips underneath that radar. Beneath the Acura badge is one of Honda's best combinations, the naturally aspirated K24 4-cylinder and a conventional 5-speed automatic. No turbocharger is being cooked beside the engine. No direct injection is coating the intake valves with carbon. No CVT is pretending its steel belt enjoys hauling a premium sedan. The 2.4 makes just over 200 horsepower, uses a timing chain, and can deliver roughly 22 miles per gallon city and 31 highway. It is not fast, but it feels responsive and expensive enough inside to embarrass plenty of new economy cars. Current asking prices run from about $8,500 to $13,000. Listen for a prolonged cold start rattle, which may indicate a worn VTC actuator. Make sure the automatic shifts cleanly, confirm Honda transmission fluid services, and inspect the air conditioning and front suspension. The compromise is physical. The TSX sits lower and rides firmer than the others. If entry is already difficult, the next choices sit closer to chair height. Number 5. The 2011 to 2015 Toyota Venza V6. The Venza was ignored because buyers could not decide what it was: SUV, wagon, or minivan. That identity crisis created today's bargain. You get wide doors, a hip-height seat, generous room, and the 3.5-liter 2GR V6 family proven across Toyota and Lexus products. It produces 268 horsepower through a normal 6-speed automatic. Front-wheel drive models return approximately 19 miles per gallon city and 26 highway, while all-wheel drive costs about 1 mile per gallon. More important for long-term ownership, there is no turbo, no CVT, and no timing belt. The engine uses a chain and traditional port fuel injection. $9,000 to $15,000 buys a respectable example, although low-mileage, limited models can exceed our ceiling. Favor front-wheel drive unless you need all-wheel drive. It removes hardware and a leak point. Look for oil around the timing cover and transfer case, check for water pump seepage, test the power liftgate, and budget for the costly 20-inch tires. A documented Venza delivers the seating position of a new crossover without the tiny turbo or oversized payment. Number 4. The 2011 to 2013 Lexus RX 350. Yes, this one is less hidden. There is a reason. While German competitors of the same age can turn a warning light into a 4-figure event, the RX built its reputation by being almost boringly dependable. Its 3.5-liter V6 produces around 275 horsepower and works with a 6-speed automatic. It is smooth, quiet, and perfectly happy cruising below 3,000 RPM, the kind of unstressed life that helps an engine grow old gracefully. The RX also understands its owner. The doors are large, the step-in height is sensible, the controls can be operated without studying a tablet, and the ride does not punish your spine to create the illusion of sportiness. Expect around 18 miles per gallon city and 24 to 25 highway. Here's the catch. Everyone knows Lexus. $10,000 to $15,000 usually means roughly 110,000 to 170,000 miles. Mileage should not frighten you. Missing records should. Verify updated engine oil cooler lines where applicable. Inspect the water pump and timing cover. Listen for wheel bearing noise and test the liftgate and air conditioning. On all-wheel drive versions, inspect the transfer case and demand fluid service evidence. Before we continue, like this video and subscribe if you value honest used car advice. And for $14.99, become a channel member for deeper buying guides designed to help you spot hidden problems, avoid expensive traps, and choose your next vehicle with confidence. Number 3. the 2006 to 2008 Buick Lucerne CX or CXL 3.8. This is where one digit can save the entire purchase. In 2009, Buick replaced the famous 3.8 in the Lucerne with the 3.9. That is why I am stopping at 2008. The earlier CX and CXL can carry the Series 3 3800 V6, an old cast-iron, port-injected engine connected to a 4-speed automatic. It makes only 197 horsepower, yet it has something many new engines have forgotten: very little stress. There is no turbo, direct injection, cylinder deactivation, or rubber timing belt. It moves a large sedan without drama. Fuel economy is approximately 17 city and 26 highway, respectable for a full-size car with a soft ride, large gauges, and adult-sized seats. $5,000 to $9,000 can buy a clean Lucerne, leaving a large reserve beneath our $15,000 ceiling. Use that reserve, because age, not the engine, is the enemy. Inspect the plastic coolant elbows, intake gaskets, engine mounts, brake lines, suspension, and underside for rust. The 4-speed automatic must engage reverse immediately and shift without flaring. Avoid the North Star-powered CXS and Super. For this video, the 3.8 is the entire reason to buy the car. Find one owned by the same person for years, with boring service receipts in the glove box, and you may have the cheapest genuine comfort on this list. Number 2. The 2010 to 2011 Lincoln Town Car 4.6. Modern luxury cars advertise ambient lighting, subscriptions, and screens large enough to watch the repair estimate arrive. The Town Car offers a bench-like seat, column shifter, and enough glass to see around you. Underneath is Ford's Panther body-on-frame platform, a 2-valve 4.6-liter modular V8, and a heavy-duty 4-speed automatic. Being old school is the opportunity. The engine makes only 239 horsepower, but it is relaxed, understressed, and supported by parts almost everywhere in America. Expect roughly 16 miles per gallon city and 24 highway. You will not win an efficiency contest, yet the Town Car can often be repaired by a normal independent shop rather than a technician armed with a software subscription. Prices are unusually condition sensitive. $7,000 buys usable cars, while exceptional, low-mileage examples can approach $14,000 or $15,000. The badge is not the trap. The vehicle's former job is. A shiny Town Car may have spent years idling outside airports or carrying passengers as a limousine. Check the title and history, inspect pedal and seat wear against the displayed mileage, and look carefully for frame rust. Test the rear air suspension after the car has sat overnight. Listen for rear axle bearing noise, and inspect the intake manifold for coolant leakage. Buy a personal use Signature Limited with records, not the cheapest black fleet car online. You then own one of the last luxury sedans built around isolation, visibility, and easy servicing rather than lap times and software. Number 1. The 2010 to 2014 Subaru Outback 3.6R Limited. Most shoppers do not know this version exists. Search casually, and you will find thousands of 4-cylinder Outbacks with continuously variable transmissions. But these 3.6R years received Subaru's EZ36 Flat-6 and a conventional 5-speed automatic. That changes the proposition. The engine produces 256 horsepower, uses a timing chain, and sends power through standard all-wheel drive. It is smoother and less strained than the 4-cylinder, while the 5-speed automatic has a long service history and actual gears. Fuel economy sits around 17 city and 25 highway, not spectacular, but reasonable for a roomy all-wheel drive wagon. The limited trim adds leather, heated seats, and the kind of clear outward visibility many new crossovers sacrifice for styling. $8,000 to $14,000 is the realistic range. Cars near the bottom often carry substantial mileage, rust, or delayed maintenance, so condition matters more than finding the lowest number. Inspect the cooling system, oil leaks, front control arm bushings, and wheel bearings. During the test drive, check for low-speed shutter, delayed engagement, and any binding during tight turns. Confirm that the 5-speed automatic differentials and cooling system have actually been serviced, and inspect the underside carefully if the car lived where roads are salted. This Outback earns the top position because it combines nearly everything this audience needs: comfortable entry, excellent visibility, cargo space, all-weather traction, and an engine that does not need a turbocharger to move the car. Most buyers see an old Subaru. The informed buyer sees the narrow window before Subaru paired the six-cylinder Outback with a CVT. That is the lesson behind all six. Forever engine does not mean forever without maintenance. It means starting with an unstressed design and refusing to let a neglected transmission or cooling system destroy the advantage. These cars come from when premium meant comfort, mechanical substance, and smooth power, not another processor waiting to fail. Spend beneath your limit, reserve money for fluids, tires, and age-related repairs, and pay for an independent pre-purchase inspection. A $15,000 car with $2,000 left in the bank is freedom. A $15,000 car purchased with your last dollar is merely an old luxury car waiting to teach an expensive lesson.